One shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted. One moment. Would you capture or let it slip? This is what a scrawny white boy from San Mateo, California would do. Drafted in the 6th round by the New England Patriots in the 2000 draft, Tom Brady's expectations were so low, the Mariana Trench would have seemed like Mount Everest. So no one would expect his accolades to leapfrog over anyone that ever came before him, let alone stand for probably the test of time. We are remembering the great career of the one, the only, Mr. Fantastic and age-defining man himself, Tom Brady. Let's sit in a moment of silence. Now, Tom Brady isn't dead, but to me and every other New England fan, he might as well be. So, we are going to take a walk down memory lane and remember the great things that happened. Remember the moments that made us cheer and happy and relish in witnessing something that's never been done before, and just be thankful that it happened. It started on September 23rd, 2001, with an injury to Drew Bledsoe. This second-year quarterback out of Michigan was thrusted into the spotlight, into a team that had not been successful, to the point where fans went to games to see the other teams. Now, if anyone here is a Cleveland Browns fan, you know what I'm talking about. So, as we're sitting here witnessing a second-year quarterback take our team to the Super Bowl, we are sitting here, we are in awe because our Hall of Fame quarterback, Drew Bledsoe, is coming back from injury, but what is Bill going to do? He just sits there and runs with the new quarterback. So, we see what would start a run in a second-year quarterback's career that never had been done. He goes to 3 Super Bowls in 4 years and he goes to 3 Super Bowls over 4 years and ends up winning all 3. Pretty impressive for a quarterback in a league that is really hard to do. But then came 2007, and Tom Brady and Randy Moss created one of the greatest wide receiver quarterback duos to ever exist. However, their perfect season would not end perfectly. The stench of defeat hung in the air and made it hard for any New England fan in the area to breathe for the next year after 2007. They went perfect and came up just short, which in many people's ideas was like, what's the point of the season? Why go perfect if you can't win the big one? The air smelled like a wet dog that had just got sprayed by a skunk. And you say, I know you just used an animal analogy, but I'm sorry to go completely opposite and go with none of us hopefully have ever smelled, because, God, that is awful. Tom Brady would then go on to an additional 2 Super Bowls in 2007 and 2014. However, those would also end in defeat. Now, just when we thought that injuries could hold this man of time down, something magical happened, and the last great stretch would begin. He ended up going to 3 straight Super Bowls and winning 2 of them, and including one of the greatest games ever played in Super Bowl 51, who, if anyone doesn't know, the score at halftime was 28-3, and the Patriots still proceeded with 5 minutes left in the third quarter to mount a comeback and win. Life as a fan in New England is never dull. You might have your moments where everything seems impossible and you're staring up at that rock rolling down the hill like, well, it looks like I'm going to be falling back down. But with Tom Brady, that was never the case. He epitomized the Patriot way and really set a quote that every Patriot from now on should live by. He was asked once time, what's your favorite ring out of all the Super Bowls he won? His answer, the next one. Thank you.